Everybody complains about everyone else behind the wheel, and whether you're speeding down the highway or the one getting cut off, our next guest has some valuable advice.
Or the one that you ran over. Joining us this morning now is attorney Dallas Horton. Welcome back. Good morning to you.
Thanks for having me, Dal. Sean, it's a pleasure to see you again, my friend.
Okay, we have a question for you.
Yes,
fortunately, I've never been involved in an accident, knock on plexiglass.
Good, good.
What do you do if you are ever in an accident? Are you supposed to call the police? Do you exchange information and take off if it's a light, like let's say a fender bender?
My thought is it's always best to call the police, always. The nature of the impact is not always indicative of the amount of damage to the human being. For example, someone in an 8-mile-an-hour impact that's 80 years old can end up needing serious neck surgery because their spine is not structurally stable. Yeah. You just don't know. The wise thing to do is always call the police and let them write a report. And my experience, when you exchange information on the side of the road, people are always willing to say, yeah, it's my fault. And then when they go talk to their insurance company, it's not their fault anymore.
Exactly.
So with the police there, they take statements from the witnesses, they talk to the parties, they actually document what occurred in the incident. What everybody should remember is the police don't make money based on who they cite or who they think is at fault. It doesn't change their paycheck at all. So they're very objective, and juries give them an enormous amount of credibility as a result, and they should, because they don't have a dime or a dog in the fight.
Yeah.
So I think you should always call the police.
Now, let's say I caused an accident, either while texting. Well,
now, if you cause the accident, you may not want to call the police.
Chances that's true. No, but would my punishment while texting be equal to, like, let's say I was eating fries while I was driving? You
know, it's the same thing. And what everybody should know is it's a question of you have a duty of due care. And what that means is you have to be aware of your surroundings, and you're not allowed to look away from the road. So when you're texting or eating fries, it's an accident, okay? Now, if you have had 7 accidents while texting and driving, a lawyer's going to seek punitive damages against you. You're going to go above and beyond. Now, I just had an accident, because you know you're causing other people harm and you're not changing your conduct.
Yeah.
But if it was just the first time and you made a boo-boo, that's just the cause of the accident. You're at fault by citation for a failure to be aware of your surroundings, failure to utilize due care is what it's called.
Yeah.
But civilly speaking, it's a mistake. You had an accident. You shouldn't have done it. The unfortunate accident of a mistake is you can kill another human being or paralyze them, and really you don't want to live with that.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that on their conscience. So the number one reason I'm out there saying, hey, let's pay attention to what we do, is so we can all die with peace. I'd also like to say Halloween's coming. Everybody be vigilant about these roadways, because the babies are on them, and we know they're on them, and we know they don't know to look right and left all the time, and we know they're cutting across streets and they're excited to get candy. We need to be super vigilant this Sunday. We all need to pretend that every street is a school zone, and we all need to drive slow and look out for our children.
And as a parent, you know, maybe you shouldn't have them wear the mask if they're trying to cross the street or whatever, just to be safe, on the safe side. You know, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, and as a parent, you make sure you put little reflective devices on your children, whether it's their shoes, they have shoes that light up. I mean, I highly recommend white costumes, not black costumes if they're young children. Let's be aware of the parents should be aware as well. That's an excellent point, Dow. You know, let's protect our children as much as we can as parents by putting them in colorful items that can be seen at night, and with reflective devices. Okay.
What are the most common accidents you're seeing in the valley?
Hands down, rear-end collisions.
Really?
The number one collisions.
Is it on the highway? Is it on surface streets? What is it?
Everywhere. It's rear-end collisions, and it's everywhere. More likely, I would say, on the surface streets in my office than on the highway with respect to rear-enders. But it is just, I would say, 50% of the accidents are rear-end collisions, from my office experience. And that is truly, you're in a hurry and you're following too closely to somebody. You are not going to get there 3 seconds early. Hey, there's no reason for that. You know, you should keep a very safe travel distance, usually about, I'd like to say a car length for 10 or 15 miles an hour. You want to stay behind the other person.
It's a good reminder, because we're all so stressed out. We're trying to get to work, trying to get the kids to school, go to the grocery store, run errands, and so you're always like on the go. So you got to take a step back, relax,
and breathe.
Yeah.
And one thing that amazes me coming from Texas is people get so excited and angry on the roads here, and they're so sometimes impolite. You know, if you're on the freeway and somebody's getting onto the freeway, get into the next lane over and let them
just
on.
let them go.
There's no reason to be hateful and to make them almost hit a wall. You let people in every now and then. Slow down and let the guy turn out of the gas station because he's trying to go somewhere. It will make your day better. to be kind to another. It makes your day worse to get angry. And I have never seen such road rage like I have on the West Coast.
It's
it is
ridiculous.
truly an amazing
Why do you think
experience.
that is?
There's so many different styles, I think.
You know, I think the paper hit it on the head when they said we're the most stressed out city. You don't sleep in Las Vegas. Your phone rings all the time. Your business doesn't shut down.
We're
Everything
a 24-hour
goes.
society.
We are. It never stops.
People are flying in to visit you and want to stay at your house.
Yes, and I think for us, we have consternation other people doesn't have because of tourism.
Yeah.
We have what are called the rubberneckers. We all know them. We just want to go to work, and they're driving by, you know, Green Valley Ranch Station, and they're driving extremely slow. And we're on a freeway on the 215 just trying to go to work, and they're wanting to check out the casino, and they're causing accidents. So you understand why people get frustrated, but it shouldn't devastate your day. You should move on. You know, it's that person. It's their day. Just move on.
Dallas Horton, it's great having you here as always. Go Rangers.
Thank you.
Oh, everybody, God bless the Rangers, and everybody watch. It's our first opportunity to go to the series. Please, please watch. Let's make the ratings high. Nolan Ryan, he's a partner there. We've got a thing going on.
You're not
there.
passionate about it at all, no.
I'm begging all of the public, root for the Rangers, watch the Rangers. Let's make this a great series.
They're going to cut us off.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you,
For
guys.
more information on Dallas, just head to gdallashorton.com or call the number on your screen.
I wish you had more passion.
I know.
Thanks so much for having me. I love being here with y'all. I really do. You're a ball.
Oh, thank you so much.